YouTube? Ultra Maximus back with another Star Wars review. Today we're taking a look at something that was supposed to be out on Force Friday, and it's Poe's X-Wing, the black X-Wing that we see in the trailer, and I've got a few issues with this, and we'll talk about that, but yeah, I was very excited to see this. I found this yesterday at my local Walmart here in Greenwood, Indiana, and they had a bunch of new figures. They had all the Black Series figures back in. They had a bunch of new 3 3/4 inch figures, which was cool. I picked up a chopper from Star Wars Rebels, which I was really excited. I've never seen one of those on the shelf, and it was the only one there. And they had about 4 X-Wings. They had the TIE Fighter, which I passed on. But this was something I wanted on Force Friday. Nobody had it. I don't think it's been released until this week, so I was very, very excited to get this. So looking at the package, it's really, really thin, which surprised me. The TIE Fighter is the same way, so there's definitely some assembly required. The package itself is kind of cool. We get Star Wars The Force Awakens up here. There's a picture of Kylo Ren. All of the new Star Wars figures in the 3 3/4, the Rebels figures, the Force Awakens figures, they all have this banner on there, which is pretty neat. We got Poe in the black X-Wing, and it is black there. Remember that when we actually get into reviewing that, it is black there. And then he's kind of flying out of fire and snow and being chased by TIE Fighters, looking really, really cool. It shows off the missiles down here, and then we have the Poe Dameron figure that comes with this toy. So the sides of the package, on this side we get a picture of Poe, looking pretty cool. This side, really nothing. It's got the Star Wars logo right there. Bottom of the package doesn't really have anything. Top of the package says Star Wars The Force Awakens. Looks pretty cool. Here's the back of the box. Yeah, so here's my big gripe with this figure. It's not black. It's like a charcoal gray color. But speaking of that, so that's my biggest gripe on this, right? Let's take a look at some pictures. So, is it supposed to be black? Is it supposed to be gray? I guess we're not really going to know until we see the movie, because here is a picture of this X-Wing supposedly in flight, right here. So, you really can't tell what color it is, or even if this is Poe's X-Wing, which I presume it is because it's very prominent in the screen shots there. And yeah, you just really can't tell. But looking at the Lego X-Wing that's already been released, so here's a picture of that. And as you can see, that Lego X-Wing is shiny jet black, and that's what I wanted this to be, but oh, it's just kind of gray. But again, is this movie accurate? Is the Lego piece? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out in December. But here's a picture of what the X-Wing, this actual X-Wing looks like on set. And again, I can't tell. What do you guys think? Should this be black? Is this accurate, this charcoal color? I'm not really sure. So anyway, here's the back of the package. The X-Wing's looking pretty cool. We've got Poe there. It's got Finn and a stormtrooper. It looks like, I think that's the snow base, the Starkiller base. The X-Wing, how it works, you can load in a missile, and it shoots out. We got the cockpit. If you push down on the BB-8, then the wings open and close. Pretty cool. It says The Force Awakens up here at the top. It looks like the Starkiller base, which is pretty neat. And then there's a little write-up. So just kind of a close-up. There's the Finn and Stormtrooper with the Starkiller base. Of course, we got Poe. Here's the X-Wing itself. Here are the gimmicks. And the BB-8 is supposed to be built into this X-Wing. So, and then just kind of a scroll along the top so you can get a look at that Starkiller base. Pretty cool. And then there is the write-up. If you want to pause and read that, you can do so. So yeah, there he is, the X-Wing. Oh, I've been waiting for this for so long. Let's go ahead and get it out of the package and see what we think. All right, and here is our X-Wing all disassembled. So it's got a lot of parts that it comes with. Here is the Poe figure, which I will go over in great detail. He comes with some accessories too, which is pretty neat. It's got the proton torpedo. The nose is a soft rubber. That's really kind of strange. And then all these are kind of bent. They're kind of a soft plastic, so you're going to need to get a hair dryer and kind of straighten them out. They look like they're straightening just by kind of wiggling them around. That's just from being in the box. It also has a little sticker sheet that goes in the cockpit. And then it comes with the instructions. So yeah, kind of fun. But yeah, so first impressions, looking pretty cool. It's a very light plastic, very strange. I never had the original X-Wing toy as a kid, so, but I think it was a lot sturdier than this. This is very soft feeling plastic. And then of course, we got the little BB-8 in there that is very, very cool. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together, and then we're going to come back and take a look at the figure. All right, so here we have the X-Wing all fully assembled, and it really wasn't that bad. The stickers, I think, were probably the worst part getting together. Now, there are things I love about this and things that kind of gripe me. I will go over this thing in pretty good detail here, but you know, I say that now, but keep in mind this is a kid's toy. This is not a collector's piece per se. I think collectors are going to like it, kids are going to love it, but it does have the flaws. But first, I want to take a look at Poe himself. So here we have the Poe figure, and he's a pretty good-looking little X-Wing pilot. Now, he's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of articulation, much like the other 3 3/4 inch figures of the line. This kind of is a hark back to the original Star Wars toys, which I don't mind in the 3 3/4 inch scale, because we get the Black Series that has more of the Marvel Legends style articulation. However, I will say that this figure, while it is kind of cool looking and comes with some neat accessories, he is a bitch to get in and out of the X-Wing, and there's a way to get it in there. If you don't do it just right, you're never going to get the canopy closed. As you probably saw on the unveiling on Force Friday, the chick just could not get it in there. And one of the problems is his arms. They're splayed out too far to get into the cockpit. You kind of have to scrunch them together, a lot like the Iron Man figure in the small scale, the 2 inch scale, to get into the Hulkbuster. So looking at the figure and accessories, he's sculpted really well. They did a good job with the paint. I like the feel of the plastic. It feels solid. Very well done. We get this nice soft rubber hose that is connected, which is very, very cool. Nice little vest with the Rebel logo, not the Empire logo. He does come with some accessories. He's got this little helmet, if I can get it focused. Ta-da! Which is very cool looking. It's got a nice translucent yellow plastic. Rebel logo has a little symbol there. Rebel logo on the side. Nothing on the back. So that's pretty cool. And he comes with the tiniest little gun in the history of ever. Oh, Lord, it's so tiny. He can hold it in his hand, which is very cool. So you can plug it into his little hand, just like that. He's also got a mount right there, a little holster, and that's nice, hard, solid plastic. Which I really like, and I'll talk about the different types of plastics. So you can mount his little gun there, which will probably go. That is going to get lost into so many carpets in the next several months. It's not even going to be funny. Then you can put his little helmet on, like that. So yeah, now he is all ready to fly. It's, like I said, it's not a bad figure at all. The biggest issue I've got with it is the arms, getting him in and out of the X-Wing. For comparison, here is Poe with Captain Phasma and the Flame Trooper, the only other 3 3/4 inch figures that I've got. As you can see, Phasma's just a little bit taller than Poe, and it looks like the Flame Trooper is about the same size as Poe himself. Alright, so here's what everybody came to see. It's the X-Wing itself. It is actually pretty decent. There are some really big gripes, I guess nitpicks. One thing is, look at the Look at the guns. They're kind of warped. Now, they're warped from being in the package and shipping. It's a soft kind of rubber like you would get in the Marvel Legends accessory piece. A hair dryer straightening that out should be fine. Little kids are not going to care. But as you see, it is kind of warped. They don't line up perfectly on there. When you do put it together, you got to look at the pegs, and they specifically go to each nodule here. If you watched the unveiling on Force Friday, you kind of picked that out. So you can't just slap them on there. You have to look at the holes and make sure they peg in proper. Here's a look at the back of the ship. Looks pretty cool. Love all the detail. Very nice. That is probably one of the best things about this piece, is all the detail that they've got going on. Kind of a side shot here. I mean, they sculpted it very, very, very well. I like the paint. I like the gray a lot better than I thought I was going to. I still wish that it was black. I may customize this. I don't know. I'll probably wait to see how it looks in the movie. But yeah, I mean, this thing looks really, really sick. And we got the little BB-8. BB-8's head does turn, which is pretty cool. He doesn't come out. He is fixated in there. Here's the bottom. The proton missile. That kind of looks like a dog penis to me. I don't know. There's a button right here at the bottom. You press it and it launches out and it goes super, super, super far. We do get a landing gear, which is pretty cool. Detail on it's really nice. It just folds out and then you can set the ship down. It's got permanent. I wish they would have put the landing gear back here as well. Another kind of gripe I've got is this nose piece. If you look, it's a little crooked because it's rubber. I mean, this is like a soft rubber. I fear how this is going to degrade in upcoming years. I don't know why that wasn't a hard plastic. I don't know. That just gets me. His cockpit opens up. It does come with the sticker set like I had shown before. If I can... You can kind of see the stickers. Those are kind of difficult to get in there because the cockpit is in the way. If the cockpit could come off, it'd be a lot easier. But, you know, as it is, it was kind of hard to do that. So the seat on the inside, very cool. Love the brush paintwork up around the cockpit. This is a very soft feeling plastic. It almost feels like a bathtub toy, which is very, very strange. To get the gimmick to work with the wings, you're going to press down on BB-8, bink, and they pop out. So there's the X-Wing. And again, I like all the panel work. They did a good job with that. Looks nice. To get it back, there's a little switch right here behind BB-8. You just kind of pull that back, and the wings close. Pretty simple. Pretty cool. Definitely digging it. Now, getting Poe in. Let me grab Poe real quick. So to get him into the cockpit, do not sit him at a 90 degree. He will never ever fit. His head will bump on the top of the cockpit. You have got to angle him at a weird angle like that. So we're going to open it up, and then you're going to have to squeeze the arms in like that to get him to fit in here. So just to show you the difficulty of this. He will go. You just have to wrangle him to get him in there. So we get him in like that, squeeze in his arms, get him down in there, and then squunch him down. And see, look, I didn't quite get it right because he won't go in. There he goes. So you got to scooch him up too. So he will fit in there, but it's hard to get him in and out. But yeah, he does fit in there. I don't know how many other figures are going to be able to move in and out. But yeah, so there it is. Kind of fun, kind of neat. Again, the best part is the detail, I think. So is Poe's quote-unquote Black X-Wing a piece that you want in your Star Wars collection? You know, I'm going to say yes. I mean, it's a black X-Wing. This is the coolest thing that we have seen in the Star Wars toy line in a long time. I think they could have done a lot better for this figure. There are some nitpicks, like I said, with the warping of the missiles. I don't like this nose canopy. I think Poe's arms should have been a little tighter in. And, I mean, that would have been fine. Is this show accurate? I don't know. We're not going to know until the film comes out. I really wish it was a glossy black. Maybe we'll get more of a collector's piece. Our collector is going to like this. I think so. I like it. It's going to be fun. It's going to hang up on my ceiling with my Millennium Falcon. Our kid's going to love it. Absolutely. Is it worth $50? No, I don't think so. This is maybe a $40 toy. If I would have spent $40 on it, I would have been a lot happier with it. Granted, I really do like it. I think it's cool, but I think a $50 price tag is a little bit too much. But we're going to pay it because we're fanboys and fangirls. So there it is, Poe's Black X-Wing from Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And as always, look for more videos in the future.